Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. I just wanted to jump on live, and today I'm going to be talking about why going to work and doing your job probably won't lead to financial security. That's what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So, hey guys, as you come on in, please put your name in the comment box. Let me know if you can see me and hear me clearly. And I just wanted to just say, hey, I want to welcome you to this live stream. And if this is your first time joining me, my name is Alex Jones. I'm a financial coach and licensed insurance advisor. And I get a chance to help people, to help families be able to create more financial security and more financial freedom so they can live the life that they truly want and they can leave a legacy behind. If that is something that interests you, please give me a like, a thumbs up. Take a moment and please share this video. Um, so, hey guys, I'm going to get right into it. And now I just shared and I just said something that's probably a little unpopular opinion, but going to work every day, doing whatever it is, doing your job, doing whatever it is you do for a living, probably won't lead to financial security and financial freedom that you want. And I'm going to share with you why and a few reasons why this happens. And I'm going to share with you what you really must do in addition to doing your job every day. I'm going to share with you an opportunity and some things that you really must do if you want to have half a chance of being able to create the financial freedom that you truly want to have. So hey, let's get right into it. So why am I saying doing your job, going to work every day probably won't lead to financial freedom? First of all, let me just say the first reason is because our schools, our education system is rigged against us to win. I hate to say this, but it certainly is. See, schools and colleges, their job is to teach you to be a more productive worker, a more productive worker. So you can do what? Go and get a job, and you can spend the next 40, 45 years working to help them make money. See, that's how the system works. That's how the system is set up. Not once in high school or college, and I went to school for finances and economics, was there ever a class, right, that taught me how to build personal wealth. Those things are not taught. That is not shared. Those principles are not shared. And so, unless you have friends or family that you grew up around who had a lot of wealth, who knew those principles and shared those principles with you, chances are you're like most of us, most of Americans, who what? We're going to be working for 40 years, right? We're going to work 40 hours a week for 40 years to retire on 40% of our income. That's what Social Security is. So the system is really set up and rigged against us. How is the system rigged? Let me share this with you. If you happen to if you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, if you're doing the things that they tell us to do, then we're going to work every day. We're doing the things that we need to do. We're being productive workers. We are, hopefully getting raises and whatnot, right? But guess what? In the process, the government taxes people who have a job. They tax them higher. The workers, you and I, they tax us more than they do the business owner. The mid-level and the higher level and the senior level executives, those guys get paid different. And because they get paid different ways through stocks and stock options and other things, those things allow them to shield their income, right? So when you have stock and stock options and you make money from the growth of your stock, the growth in price of your stocks, and you sell those things, that's called capital gains. And guess what? Capital gains are only taxed at 15%. But your ordinary income that you earn every single week or every single 2 weeks or every month is taxed at a higher rate. Does that seem fair? And I'm sharing that because that's how the system is set up. It's set up for the workers to be the tax base that fuels this country. Okay. So that's the first thing. The second reason why it's the second way that it's rigged against us is they're not going to ever pay you what you're worth. The only way that you're going to be able to get what you're worth is you have to be putting yourself out there in the marketplace. Here's what's really interesting and odd about that. Let's say, for instance, let's just say, for instance, they pay you six figures. Okay. Let's say, for instance, on your job, they're paying you $100,000. Okay. All right. So you're making $100,000 a year, but guess what? In order for the company to pay you $100,000, they're making 3 and 4 times as much on your efforts. Alex, why are you saying that? That doesn't that yeah. Let's look at it. If they're paying you $100,000, right? Do you think the company that you work for is in business to lose money? No, they aren't. So, in order for them to be able to pay you $100,000, they have to be making more. Am I not? Does that not make sense? So, let's look at it. In addition to paying your salary of $100,000, they still have administrative and general expenses. They still have marketing that has to be paid for, right? They had to design and create the product. Okay. It had to get sold. So all of these things are expenses, right? That has to be paid by the company, right? In order for them to make money to pay you your salary, or in this case, in this example, your $100,000. So they obviously must be making more than what they're paying you. So if they're paying you 100,000, then they have to be making 2, 3, and 4 times as much as they're paying you, right? So if they're paying you 100,000, they're probably making 3 or 400,000 dollars off of your effort, which means they're able to pay these other expenses. They're able to pay your salary, right? And then they still have profit left. So that says right there that they are at least making 3 times what they're paying you. They're going to make sure they have enough to pay their other expenses. They got enough to make sure that they pay you. And then they want to make sure that they have profit left over. So, right there, they're never going to pay you what your skill is actually worth if you were out in and putting your skills out there in the marketplace. And so, what we have been trained to do and trained to think is we think going to our jobs is all about making money. Well, it pays you, but the truth is, it's really about you trading your time and trading your skill set for dollars. And the place that you don't want to be is you don't want to be where you're trading time for money. Because the moment you stop trading your time for money is when the money stops. So you want to put yourself in a different place, in a different position. Okay. So um, so that is the second reason why you're actually going to your job, doing what you're supposed to be doing every day, is just not going to be fair. And then the final reason is, even if you did an exceptional job, even if you did, unless if you're in sales, right? If you did an exceptional job, right? They're never going to pay you that 3 times more. What you make in your salary is what they're going to be willing to pay you. Okay. And generally speaking, the only way that you're going to be able to get more is you got to be able or be willing to find somebody else, another company possibly who will be willing to pay you more. So, Alex, what are you saying? What are what should we be doing instead? So let me just share with you. Uh, this is something when I was working in corporate America. This is something that I learned and I discovered a long time ago when I first started working in corporate America. I realized early on that they were only going to pay me so much, and I realized that they were going to be in control of my financial future. And I didn't like how I didn't want someone else to be in control of my financial destiny. So I left my corporate job and I started working for myself. And in the process, I learned that in order for you to be able to get to where you want to be, in order for you to be able to have financial security, you need to have a business, right? Because your business being able to make additional money when you are sleeping and not working, when you're on your main job, when you're on vacation, when you're doing whatever else you're doing while you're enjoying life, you want to make sure that your money is still coming in. And then you want to make sure that you are never held hostage by your company or corporation just in case they decide to lay you off. And so that's the reason why it's so important that you have multiple sources and multiple streams of income. And yet, too many of us rely on just that one salary, and it keeps you in a place where you're living on financial edge. So you want to make sure that you have multiple streams of passive income, that you're able to generate more money, that you can grow, that you can scale, that you can be in control of, right? And you want to be able to now take those additional funds and you want to start to set that money aside so you are not living paycheck to paycheck. You want to make sure that you have a nice emergency fund so now you have a cushion. You have what's called that FU money, if you know what I mean, right? If you get to a place on your job or whatever it is that you're doing, you get to a place where it's just unbearable. Guess what? You have the ability now to say, hey, I'm no longer, I'm gone, I'm out, right? And you can only do that if you're not living paycheck to paycheck. So when you have money saved up, when you have emergency funds saved up, when you have monies that you can have as a cushion, it gives you more options in life. Okay. So now that you have multiple streams coming in, you have you're saving and you're managing your money well. Okay. And after you're saving and managing your money well, now you can make your money what? Grow and work for you. And so this is what I've been doing, and this is what allowed me to be able to finally get it after working in corporate America, after owning and operating my own business for 23 years, I was finally able to get to a place of being able to retire. Now I share these things with you. I share these wealth principles that they don't want to share with you. I share these tools, these strategies, the information that you need in order for you to be able to have financial security and for have financial freedom. And I'm sharing that because it is so critical and important for you to know that going to work every day, going to the job every day, doing what you're supposed to be doing what you're told, um, um, is probably not going to work out well for you. Something has to happen different. I'm going to share with you some of the information, some of the things that I share with people in my financial coaching practice. These are the things that have allowed me to be able to finally be able to retire. These are the things that's finally helping my coaching clients get to a place of being able to stop living paycheck to paycheck, where they're able to understand how to create multiple streams of income, where they know how to manage and grow their money so that it's working for them and they have more financial security. I finally started putting this together in a program that I want to be able to share with you. So the program is actually called Money Breakthrough Workshop. And what is this workshop all about? Okay? So just imagine if you never had to worry about money or check your bank accounts before buying what you wanted. Imagine if you had all the money that you needed to live the life that you truly wanted. I ask my clients and I ask people that all the time, what would you do different if you didn't have to go to work every day? How would your life be different? What impact would you make? What things would you do to make the world a better place if you had all the money that you needed to live the life that you truly wanted? And let me tell you something. The majority of people say, what I'm doing now every day, clocking in, doing whatever I'm doing now, probably is not what you would be doing if you had the financial resources to do what you wanted. And so I want to be able to get you to see that it's possible for you, because this is what I do every day. I get the opportunity to share these strategies, to share these financial concepts, these principles, these tools, this information with you to help you create more financial freedom. And why am I doing it? I do this because I wish I had known these things before. I did everything that they said I should be doing. I went to corporate America. I went to college, got an education, and yet those things do not set you up for financial success and financial security. So once I finally learned the things that I needed, I started sharing those things with other people. And once I started sharing them with other people, and started seeing the results that I'm getting, that's what I'm sharing with you now. Imagine if you were able to go on vacation, buy the house you always wanted, or help your family if they needed help. Imagine if you had more clarity, confidence with money, and you knew without a doubt everything was going to be okay because you now have a system. Let me tell you, wealthy people aren't any smarter than you are. They simply know where to put their money and their efforts to get the biggest results. And so that's the reason why I'm sharing with you the Money Breakthrough Workshop. So, what is the Money Breakthrough Workshop? The Money Breakthrough Workshop is a 6-day private group intensive workshop where I'll walk you through step by step how to finally transform your relationship with money, your habits, and how to use money to have the financial security and freedom you truly want. This Money Breakthrough Workshop delivers tools and strategies that you need to build wealth. I'm not talking about tips and tricks. I'm not talking about get rich quick schemes that leave you tired, frustrated, and broke. These are the same strategies that I use to retire early and that I teach in my one on one financial coaching practice that has allowed them to build wealth, create more financial freedom for themselves so they can live their life that they truly want. Now, let me share with you exactly what you're going to get in the Money Breakthrough Workshop. You'll identify exactly what's actually been holding you back. And I shared some of those things with you today. But you're going to learn exactly what's been holding you back from having the life that you truly want. And you're going to discover the game that you actually should be playing that's going to help you create that financial freedom. You're going to eliminate your biggest fears and beliefs that have been keeping you from having more money. You're going to gain control and master your money so that your money works harder for you than you work for it. You're going to understand and set your financial freedom numbers. Anytime you're trying to go somewhere, if there's a destination that you're trying to reach, you have to be very clear about where you're trying to go. And most of us, if you ask people, what would it take for you to have financial security? Most of us don't know what those numbers are. So that's where we need to begin. We need to help people understand, where are you now and how can you create financial freedom? What does it actually take? And you will be very surprised. You are actually closer to financial security and financial freedom than you actually know. And so we're going to help you discover what your financial freedom numbers look like. Okay. We're going to help you gain more clarity on retirement and what it could look like for you and for your family, how you can achieve it, and when you can achieve it. And let me tell you something: retirement doesn't necessarily take 40 years. Retirement is not an age. Okay, retirement is a number. And when you understand what those numbers are, and when you're able to put a system in place that allows you to hit those numbers, you can get to a place of having financial security, freedom, and retirement sooner than you possibly think. I'm going to show you how to get a proven step-by-step system to save, manage, and eliminate expenses that drain your accounts without being too complicated or too time-consuming. Here's what you're going to get in the Money Breakthrough Workshop. It's a 6-day live financial group training that I do. Okay, and I'm going to walk you through this training for 6 days. You're going to get unlimited access to the replays. So if you happen to not be able to make it, you're going to get the replays. So you'll be able to listen and watch as much as and as often as you like. I'm going to share with you a complete financial document checklist so you know exactly everything you need to create the financial freedom you want. You're going to get downloadable worksheets and templates that's going to walk you through these things step by step. Okay. And then finally, you're going to get access to a private VIP Facebook group where you can ask questions, get support, and accountability that you need to stay on the right track. After this powerful workshop, you'll have absolute clarity on your finances. You'll know exactly where you stand, and you will actually be empowered to make your money work for you. You'll develop powerful financial goals to help move you toward financial freedom and the life you truly want. You'll be able to stop living paycheck to paycheck. You'll be able to reduce your debt and get out of debt. You'll be able to increase your monthly cash flow each month as much as $2,133. You'll be able to save money without cutting out everything you enjoy. You'll be able to plan and allocate and manage your money without having to spend lots of time tracking each and every dime. And you'll be able to make purchases with confidence without having to check your balances, worry, and guilt free. So let me tell you, this training is going to begin on Tuesday, May 31st, and it's going to run through June 5th. It's going to happen every evening at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Remember, if you happen to miss a date or a time, you'll get lifetime access. And the great thing about it, the value associated with this training is $498 value, but you can enroll now for just $47. So if you go to alexbjones.com/breakthrough, I'm going to put it in the chat box here so you will have it. But if you go to Alex B. Jones, breakthrough now, you'll be able to enroll in this workshop. Okay, like I said before, the reason why most people don't have the success that they truly want to have is because they don't have clearly defined goals. They don't know exactly where they are currently in their financial position, and they haven't taken the time to clearly define what their financial vision is. And unless you have all three of those things, you're not in a position to be able to figure out what the right strategies are going to be for you. And so that's the reason why when people are bouncing around and they're getting these tips and these tricks and these get rich quick schemes, that's the reason why they never work. Because we're too busy hopping around looking for something that's going to be the silver bullet for us. And it doesn't work like that. Wealth isn't built that way. Okay. So I want to encourage you to enroll in this workshop. Trust me, $47 compared to the value that you're going to receive, the value of this program is $498, but the value that you're going to receive, the ability to be able to generate more income, the ability to increase your monthly cash flow by as much as $2,000, $2,100 a month, okay, for a one-time investment of $47. Guys, we spend that much on lunch, on dinner, on buying trinkets and other things from Dollar General. Doesn't it make sense to make this type of investment in your financial future? So, alexbjones.com/ breakthrough hyphen now. Go there, enroll in the program. I hope to see you in the workshop. It begins May 31st and runs through June 5th. And I think what you're going to discover is this is going to be an amazing experience that's going to help you finally be able to get on the right track with your money and be able to start helping you create financial freedom and security that you need to live the life that you truly want. So there you have it, guys. alexbjones.com/ breakthrough now. Get your financial breakthrough. Go to the website, sign up for the program, and I guarantee you at the end of these 6 days, you're going to be your money situation is going to be multiple times better, and you're going to have even better confidence and better clarity about where you need to go and what you need to do to have the financial freedom that you truly want. All right. So take care. God bless. I hope to see you guys in the program. I look forward to helping you live the life that you truly want. All right. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time.